Now, it's quite simple. Press the free like button if you think that Tony Khan Man is a childish grown man for trying to bury Jinder Mahal as a talent. It's like, man, listen, if Sasha Banks goes to this company, she is the biggest hypocrite in the whole entire world. Because you think Vince McMahon or Triple H would bury anybody that's currently on the all-elite fake wrestling roster? This is like Triple H trying to bury Wheeler Useless. This is like Triple H trying to bury Denny Garcia. Same thing, right? Weird, man. Weird behavior. So somebody told me to go check out the Twitter page for Tony Khan Man. And his tweets just pissed me off. I was not laughing at those tweets. It's like, man, I've told you this once before. He is a smart mark who is a billionaire. He is no different than the smart marks on Twitter and in the audience. Which means, bruh, like I said, just because you were in the business of fake wrestling, that don't make you an expert or a gatekeeper on what wrestling is all about. He is a smart mark who is a billionaire. He's no different than the guys on Twitter. This dude came after Jinder Mahal, a contracted fake pro wrestler for the WWF, and this was unprovoked. I'm like, why are you burying Jinder? And second, why are you keeping tabs on what they're doing on Raw? By that same logic, if you care so much on what they're doing on Raw, how about you move Dynamite to Mondays if you care so much? And the fact that you have paid close attention to the record of Jinder Mahal, I'm like, that's crazy. I'm like, bro, you gotta worry about your own show. Jinder is a mid-card guy. The fact that you are keeping tabs on his win and loss record, that's scary. Because, bruh, let's talk about Eric Bischoff. Eric Bischoff didn't know what the fuck was going on Raw when it came to guys and girls win-loss records. So, this makes no sense, bro. You gotta worry about your own show, man. This dude tried to compare Hook challenging for a title to Jinder Mahal, saying, oh, it's logical for Hook to challenge for a title based on his win and loss record compared to Jinder Mahal. So, you are saying Jinder is a loser, claiming he should not be challenging for any titles based on his win and loss record. But this is fake pro wrestling, bruh. If you are a fighting champion, you gotta take on all comers who come at you. So it makes logical, perfect sense. For Seth Freaky Rollins as a fighting champion, hey, I will accept all challengers because I believe in my skills that I can beat Jinder. I don't care about his record. Listen, maybe Jinder has a reset on his career. So who cares about what he does in the past, about his win and loss record? But why do you care? Bruh, how about you worry about your shitty ass fake pro wrestling women's division? How about you learn how to write a storyline? He was talking about a double standard, right? People are trying to complain about Hook challenge for a title, but not Jinder Mahal. I'm like, hold on. This is the same man that clearly said with his own mouth that all elite fake wrestling is the safest place ever to be at. I'm like, hold on, bro. You just said that CM Junk. Hold on, bro. You just said that you was in fear of your life in regarding CM Junk. So, bro, you fired him because you did not feel safe in your company. So that is a double standard right there. But how about this double standard? You want to throw stones at Vince McMahon's alleged misdeeds, but you go on to sign Ric Flair and ignore his past misdeeds. You want to ignore Chris Jericho's past misdeeds, right? To protect your own bottom line. It's like, bro, like, don't you realize, man? Listen, look at my channel, right? When people take shots at me, do I make videos about them? Fuck no. I don't make videos about nobodies, right? I don't acknowledge nobodies with no voice in this YouTube space, right? Same thing as Triple H. He don't recognize all elite fake wrestling. If he does, he would never say their names. He would never say the name of Tony Khan Man. He might try to mention them in past tense, but he's not going to talk about all elite wrestling in any way. I guarantee this, Triple H would not acknowledge what Tony Khan Man said about Jinder Mahal. That's how I run my YouTube page. If you talk shit about me, bro, I'm not going to say your name or acknowledge you because you don't matter. I don't acknowledge nobody's trying to get clout off my name. That's what Tony Khan Man is doing. He's trying to use the WWF for clout. so he can make All Elite Wrestling more watchable. He's using their names for clout, so more people can watch his show. That's what he's doing. He's using the WWE's clout to further his bottom line. Like, listen, I loved what Jinder Mahal said right back to Tony Khan, man, by trying to compare him to Hook. If you look at that tweet, this jackass, he was trying to promote Dynamite on the bottom of that tweet. So, Jinder Mahal, I like what he did. He did tit for tat. He said, okay, who the fuck is Hook? Then he said, watch Monday Night Raw next week, right? That's tit for tat, right? You want to use our company to promote your show by name dropping Dynamite on your tweet. Okay, Jinder, he did tit for tat. He used Tony Khan man's name and his platform to promote Raw. That's called tit for tat. I like that. Team Jinder Mahal. But man, this is embarrassing, man. This is childish. This is childish. Like, bro, allow people on Twitter to do that for you. You don't gotta do that. Like, yes, there are tons of marks that don't like Jinder Mahal, but you are a billionaire owner. Why are you disrespecting your competition's talent? That is, bro, I've never in my life heard that before. Never. I've never heard a different company trashing a talent on a different show. Besides, I don't know, maybe Mick Foley. But at least Mick Foley worked for WCW, right? When they took a shot at him when he won the world title. But at least Mick Foley wrestled for WCW. Jinder Mahal has never stepped foot in All Elite fake wrestling. So why does he matter? Why are you trying to bury Jinder Mahal? Like, who the fuck does this? You don't know him. Hell, at least Eric Bischoff and fucking Tony Schiavone, at least they knew Mick Foley, right, as an ex-coworker. But dude, you don't know Jinder Mahal. So why are you trying to bury Jinder Mahal? Like, bro, he was innocent. Jinder Mahal was innocent. He was just minding his own business. But at the end of the day, The Rock chose to work with Jinder Mahal. So he must have some kind of talent if The Rock chose to work with him. But to compare him to fucking Hook, like, bro, your booking don't make sense either. You want to say, oh, it makes sense for Hook to challenge for a title based on his win and loss record. But you were trying to bury Jinder as a loser, saying he should not be challenged for any titles. Okay, by that same logic, how come Orange Cassidy always gives jobbers title shots, right? When Wardlow was TNT champion, why was he giving jobbers title matches, right? So you can't cast stones from your broken ass glass house. But this is embarrassing. It's like, man, it's like he is making his company look hella bad. It's like he's just tone deaf. Talk about double standard. Double fucking standard. I'm like, you try to trash Vince, but your ass haven't said a word about Chris Jericho. That's insane in the fucking membrane. Listen, Team Jinder Mahal. But, bro, why are you worried about your competition? Your show ain't that good. Worry about Raw, worry about SmackDown when your show is in line. Your show sucks. You got Edge on your show and he ain't doing a damn thing for your ratings. Whose fault is that? So, but this was just tasteless. Wow, this is just tasteless, man. Like, Jinder Mahal, he is just doing his job. That's all. If he has a loser record, that means he's just doing his job, right? Obviously, they asked him to take all these L's. Okay, he's not in control of his wins and loss record. He is just doing his job, but why are you trashing him? If Seth Freaky Rollins wants to give him a world title shot, okay, how is that your business? You have your own brand to worry about. That's not that good. Mind your own fucking business. It's like, wow, man, like, if I was in charge of AEW, bro, I wouldn't give two shits about what Jinder Mahal is doing. It's like he is trying to justify Hook, but at the same time, you want to bury an innocent man, which is Jinder Mahal. He was just fucking minding his own business, man, minding his own business. But I like what he said. But like, bro, who the fuck is Hook? Seriously, like, who the fuck is Hook? That was a great response, because you were trying to use Raw as clout for Dynamite by trying to name drop Dynamite on your fucking tweet. That's whack. That's wild, man. I'm just listen. No owner would do this. This is like tasteless. I mean, this is childish ass shit to bury somebody on your rival's company's roster for no reason. He just brought up Jinder Mahal for no reason. That's crazy. But listen, if you are a fighting champion, it shouldn't matter who you face. That's not how that works. Who cares about your fucking record? If you are a fighting champion, it makes sense to fight anybody who wants to challenge you. But at the end of the day, Jinder Mahal was put over by The Rock. So it does make sense for him to face Seth Freaky Rollins because The Rock gave him the rub. Okay, you got to take advantage of that momentum that he has. And that's what Triple H is fucking doing. But listen, that's how they roll in the WWF. Wins and losses don't matter in their company. But how is that your fucking business, man? It's like you are not writing good shows. Like, who are you to talk? Con man, you ain't writing no good shows. The fact that you put Wardlow back in a faction after leaving a faction, right? Wardlow was in the Pinnacle as a bodyguard muscle who was a mute for Max. So 2 years later, you put him back in a faction with the same job as a mute bodyguard muscle for another small man. And now you are rehashing the same storyline. So now Adam Coleslaw is Wardlow's new MJF. That makes no sense. But you want to trash Triple H as a writer? Bro, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I told you, make Jack Perry the fucking devil. You turn around and you are about to give him back his Jungle Boy gimmick as a good guy. The same good guy that got CM Junk fired. I'm like, bro, why would you make Jungle Boy again? Why would you turn Jack Perry into a good guy when he was the reason why CM Junk got fired from your company? You think people are going to cheer him? Are you fucking high? Insane on coke? He has to be high on some damn coke to think people are going to cheer Jack Perry when he returns. The same man who got your cash cow fired. All I said was make him the devil because people don't like him as it is. If people don't like him as it is, don't bring him back as Jungle Boy. Take advantage of that heat that he has with your dumb audience. But you are not. He is going to reunite with fucking Luchasaurus. Wow, make that make sense. But hey, you want to trash Triple H on how he books his shows? Bruh, the dumbest fan wouldn't book that. Your dumb fans would not book Jack Perry to come back as Jungle Boy, knowing half that audience does not like him. But that's what you did. That's what you are about to do. But you are so focused on Jinder Mahal's win and loss record on why he's challenging for the world title. Who cares? It's on Raw. Seth Freaky Rollins needs challengers. So this makes sense. He needs challengers. He is a fighting champion. He will fight anybody. That's what good guys do. If he was a heel, okay, now we're talking. Now I can see where you were coming from. If Seth Rollins was a heel, then yeah, because heels should not be fighting champions. But Seth is a good guy, so it makes sense for him to say yes to all challengers. That's called common sense. But Con man, this is embarrassing. It's like, bruh, Eric Bischoff was not worrying about what Raw was doing. Like, he didn't care if Val Venis was a jobber. He didn't care if, I don't know, the fucking Hairbangers were jobbers. Like, he didn't care. But the fact that you... Listen, this guy might be the biggest fanboy for the WWF. Because he said that Jinder Mahal has not won a match all year. Bro, even I did not know that. Okay? People call me a hardcore fan of the WWF. But bro, even I did not know Jinder Mahal has not won a match all year. Bro, I did not know that. That's crazy. You should be worried about your own company. But you are just... He is obsessed with the WWF. I'm like, this dude watch NXT, Raw, SmackDown. Like, why? Worry about your own show. Maybe it will get better if you just worry about your own product. Because that's crazy. But listen, at the end of the day, I'm on team Jinder Mahal. He was in every right to come back at Tony Khan, man. That's embarrassing. Such an embarrassing tweet from Khan, man. To just, out of nowhere, just bury and pick on Jinder Mahal as a talent. Who does that? That's crazy. This is weird. Weird obsession where it's like, man, you gotta get checked out, Tony Khan. You gotta get checked out. This is smart mark behavior. You are a billionaire. You're not supposed to worry about fucking Jinder Mahal. This is weird. I'm done.